After hours of travel in knee-high snow, you cross an ice-covered bridge to enter the small town of Bremen. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I am Sav's Fantasy, and today we are, of course, covering the next city in Icewind Dale, which is Bremen. So I have just kind of been going on with like the smaller cities and getting larger, and it has been so much fun, but we're just gonna dig right in to the time lapses of me starting the city, and I hope you enjoy because there was a ton of terraforming that had to go into this. But here. This was definitely my largest terraforming project to date. I was underestimating how much I would actually have to do. It was probably about a 200 by 200 block section that I had to level out and change into this gorgeous cliff that I ended up making. Bremen is a city that is very hidden away from the rest of 10 towns. Because of Auril's winter, it caused the entire city to kind of get hidden under the snow and ice and kind of forgotten about by the rest of the 10 towns. I really played to this fact with this cliffside that I'm making here, where I wanted it to really be hidden away. I wanted you to not really even notice when you were walking from the opposite direction that there was a city right at the bottom of this cliffside. As you can see, this terraforming project took a lot longer than I expected it to. It was a huge task. I had to add tons of sand, which, if you are ever terraforming, is the way to go because you can just change it from sand to something else later, but the sand tends to fall into a more natural shape than if you were using something like rock or stone or, dirt. Once I got my cliffside to the point that I really liked it, I kind of just finished up a little bit of terraforming on the bottom, even it out, make it look a lot more natural with the rest of the landscaping around. And then I could start on moving the houses and building the special custom houses for the city of Bremen. So Bremen only had a few custom houses, just like every city, but I've realized that they've started getting a little bit bigger, and now they have a town hall almost in every city from this point forward, so that's pretty interesting to try and incorporate into each city the exact same kind of style of town hall. This first place I built was Buried Treasures. It's the inn, which I actually had to go back in and make about twice the size as the one I'm building right now because it ended up being a little too small for an inn. The Five Tavern Center was one of my favorite things to build. It's very interesting to see that in this city, the five taverns are right next to each other. There's not just one tavern or maybe two, but all of these brothers in this town of Bremen wanted to all start a tavern and they couldn't agree, so they each started their own, and now there are five right in the middle of town, all right next to each other with pretty much the same options. So they tend to stay a little empty all day. A lot of elements within my 10 Towns maps are going to be shared. This includes things like the speaker's house, the fishing shanties, the town halls, small items that are buildings that you're going to see at each location, and they're going to be really similar at each location. Because 10 Towns has been stuck in this Frostmaiden's everlasting night for so long, they've kind of all come together and worked together to create their own society that can live through this long, long winter. And these are the moments that I'm happy that I have World Edit for, because I had to build a little island off of the coast of Bremen. It's where they have like their fishing shack, and it's a pretty important place on the maps. So I tried to fit it in a few different spots, ended up failing and kind of wanting to find other places for it, but it turned out really well, and I actually really liked how it ended up looking right on the coast of the town. I also changed it up a little bit. I read that Bremen was only reachable by boats, and they used to have a ferry that went from Targos to Bremen, but I kind of wanted to add another path that you could walk if you were kind of just in the mood to walk to Bremen. And I know it's supposed to be covered in snow and kind of broken down and everything, but I really like how it turned out having a bridge going to Bremen. Lost from the rest of 10 Towns and swept away by Auril's winter, this town has little to offer the folks who venture down its snow-ridden path. Folks say that the winter has gotten to the people, with strange events occurring to the town speaker and people going missing while fishing the frozen lake. The local inn brings warmth and joy to travelers, while those searching for a drink can visit the Five Tavern Center with plenty of options to pick from. And there we are. That is Bremen for you guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed building it with me, and I kind of did a little different when I went into the results, because I kind of wanted to do it like you were playing it with me, and I thought it went really well. But I hope you enjoyed. If you like what you see and you'd be interested in playing a module with me, then go ahead and leave a comment or message me or something like that. But definitely head over my Patreon, because if you are a member of my Patreon, you will have the chance to be part of the walkthrough that I run for this module, so that'll be really, really exciting. You'll also have access to all of my world downloads once I finally get them up, and of course all of my videos, so definitely check that out. Link is in the description. Don't forget to leave a like and a comment if you like what you see, or you want to see more, or you have a world or like a game that you want me to create in Minecraft, because that's kind of what I'm looking for. But again, I hope you enjoyed, and thank you for joining my fantasy. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.